When you open a topic in Flare, you can type away to your heart's content. You can type and do nothing but type if that's what you really wanted to do. But chances are, you're going to want to do more than just that. You're probably going to want to add things like index keywords so you can generate an index, like the kind you find in the back of a book. Or you might want to add other things like bookmarks, variables, drop-down effects, and more. You may not know what those things are yet, but trust me, you will. Here's a topic in Flare. Right now, it looks like just a bunch of text, but it's not. In addition to text, this topic contains the things we just mentioned. The thing is, you can't see them right now. Why not? Well, it has to do with something called markers. In Flare, markers are simply a way to tell if you've inserted certain kinds of elements. The good thing about markers is that you can easily turn them on if you want to see those elements in the topic, but you can also turn them off if they drive you crazy. A variable is one of the features in Flare that uses a marker. Variables are cool. You can use them to store a small amount of text that you need to reuse in a lot of places, like a product version number. We're going to add a variable after the title in this topic. There you go. It looks just like all the other text. We can't see the marker for this variable. In fact, we can't see any of the markers in the topic. We need to turn the markers on to see what's really happening in the topic. The way you do this is you click the down arrow next to this button, and you tell Flare to turn on the markers, like this. Now we can see all of the markers in the topic. Each marker has its own look. It all depends on what type of feature it represents. For example, here's a green marker. This tells us that an index keyword has been added here. Our variable marker is a pair of brackets and arrows. It contains the name of the variable and the variable text. Here's a bookmark containing a flag icon and the name of the bookmark. And here's a marker for a drop-down effect. This is indicated by the blue down arrow and the brackets surrounding the content below it. Did you notice that the text of some of the markers is cut off? Sure you did, 'cause you're smart like that. Well, we can fix that by increasing the width of the markers, like this. Now we can see more of the text in the markers. Now, let's say that we don't want to see the name of the variable in the marker, but only the variable text itself. Well, it's easy to hide the variable name, like this. Now the variable name is hidden. All we see now is the variable text. We can also hide the bookmark name. That leaves us with just the flag icon. You'll also see an option to show inline markers. If this is on, you'll see brackets around content that's formatted in line. This feature might be useful if you have tags that are used for semantic purposes only, rather than changing the look of the content. This is most often used for imported DITA files. If you insert index keywords into topics, another way to tell where they've been inserted is to open the index window pane, like this. The index keywords are listed in the Explorer section at the bottom of the window pane, and we can see the topics where they're inserted by expanding the keywords. Now, let's say you want to turn the markers off because they drive you crazy, but you still want to know where your variables are because you like them so much. Well, here's what you can do. You can highlight your variables automatically. First, we make sure the highlighting thing is on, like this. Then we turn off all the markers, like this. See, here's our highlighted variable, but none of the markers can be seen in the topic. Nice and relaxed, like Casual Friday.